Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Wanda. I am a native New Jerseyan, New Jersey in America. Moved to Africa in 2020, so I live in Africa right now, Tanzania. But anyway, this video is about fake friends. Fake friends, family. We have to be very, very careful and mindful of the people we call friends. Friends can pretend, so-called friends can pretend very well. They can give you they can flatter you, they can give you compliments, they can buy you things, they could, want to hang out with you. That does not necessarily mean that these people are your true blue friends. That does not mean that they are friends. They're associates until you get to know them. So make sure that you keep everybody in the right perspective, every person in the right compartment in your life, right? You don't want to allow a fake friend to know your business, to come into your house, in your home. Visiting is okay, but like having to running amok in your life, basically. You don't want a fake friend to run amok in your house, because they could be behind your back sabotaging relationships, sabotaging business situations, sabotaging connections that you can make, especially when it's dependent upon like your livelihood, your financial livelihood. Like, they can sabotage relationships, everything. So please, ladies especially, be careful about fake friends. They can give you all the compliments in the world. They can even look and have more than you. They can look better than you and have more than you, but that does not mean that they're not jealous. People are jealous for different reasons. They can be jealous of not only your looks, they can be jealous of your home, your car, your job, your spouse, your relationships, your intelligence, your confidence. There's more to jealousy than just how you look. And so you have to be very careful with friends, very careful. At this age, I can definitely count on my hand the number of people I consider my friends. Right now, I can say I know 3 that I can say they're my true blue friends. Like, they've been there with me through thick and thin. They've proven themselves. I've known them for years. Yeah, but the ones that I actually thought were my friends from college ended up not even being my true friends, because when I chose a direction that was outside of what they thought or what they would ever decide, then that friendship went out the window. I haven't heard from them. They haven't tried to reach out to me and try to encourage me, none of that. So even after years of knowing someone, you will find out sometimes that they were really not for you. They were really not your true blue friend. Because if what you desire and your dream, your aspiration, if that's not something that they want to celebrate with you, and they get mad or upset with you because your dream desire is different from theirs, then you have to question that person if they are really a true friend. So an example I would give you is when I decided to move to Africa back in 2020, I told a couple of friends. And one in particular was like, I would never leave, and that's fine. She would never leave America. Why would I want to come to Africa? Blah, blah, blah. The whole shebang. And so I explained why I wanted to come and all that. And so we kind of went back and forth, her opinion, mine. And I'm like, it's not, I was trying to get her to see it's not like your decision. It's not your opinion. I'm not asking for advice. I'm just letting you know that I'm going, So it seemed like after that we stopped talking. We just kind of fell apart. But I'm like, it's crazy because we had been friends for years. And just one decision of me wanting to leave America to move to Africa had us falling out, like not even talking. And a lot of my spiritual practice changed. So I started changing my perspective about church, going to church, and some parts of Christianity. The pagan part I didn't agree with. So, and a lot of the truth that I've come into about who we are as a people. So she didn't accept a lot of that in the changes that I was going through in my life. So she didn't accept it as a friend. Even if she didn't understand it, she should have been open, in my opinion, to accepting that I'm changing, I'm evolving, you know. But anyway, this is an example of someone that had been friends with me for decades, y'all. Years and years, and just a long time, since college. And I was in college in my 20s, and now I'm in my 50s. So that's how long we have known each other. But just that little change that I was experiencing, going through, because it was a change that she wasn't accustomed to, or that she didn't understand, or whatever, we fell out. We were arguing, constantly arguing about ideas and all this type of stuff. So we stopped talking. So this is what I'm saying. Be careful with your friends. And sometimes they may seem like a friend, but they could be like a fake friend. You know, they could be behind your back, sabotaging, talking about you, blah, blah, blah. If you have a friend that talks about other people, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be talking about you behind your back. If their whole conversation is bashing other people, they're going to be doing that to you too. Just know you're not special. So be mindful of the friends you keep, people that you have in your circle close to you. And there are spirits that are attached to people too. So if they are not a good person, or not a happy person, or a backbiting type, gossiping type person, be very careful if you're not like that, because you don't want to have people in your circle like that, and then that behavior starts to rub off on you. And that behavior is a spirit. So spirits can transfer. When people say that person's behavior can rub off on you, that person's demons can jump off on you, basically. Their demons can jump off on you, and then you start doing the same thing. You start cussing and smoking and drinking and stuff you didn't do. Backbiting and gossiping and this and that. It's the same spirits that they have. They're jumping off on you. So you have to be protective of your environment, protective of who you allow in your circle, in your life, in your business situation, in your relationships. You have to be careful and mindful. And so even with this online, a lot of us are online or whatever. Some stuff you shouldn't put online, and that's just my opinion. I'm a 70s baby, so I guess I'm old-fashioned, but some stuff you shouldn't, like some stuff about relationships, or with, details about personal stuff, personal things in relationships and financial stuff. And I just don't agree with some of that stuff that people put online, but that's just me. I'm a little bit more private person. So, but just be careful with that, because a lot of times people can use that against you. So if you show a spouse, or you show a relationship, or you talk about finances, and some years down the line things change or something happens with you and that person, or finances or whatever, people will start using your past against you. Yeah, I remember when you was online and you was saying so and so and so and so, but now so and so and so and so. So people will use, especially in the public platforms, the social platforms, the public community, people see things and they can use that stuff against you. So you have to be very mindful of that, very careful of that. Protect your privacy, protect your environment, protect your relationships, protect your business, your finances, and your projects, your ideas. Protect them. You can't always share everything online. And so this is the same with fake friends. Protect yourself, okay? Thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to do a video today. It's been a couple of days since I did a video, and so I just wanted to share this with you. Don't forget, please, family, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up. Hit on the notification button so you can be notified. Hit on the notification bell so you can be notified. So whenever I do a new video, maybe a live, you will be notified. I do have a main channel. It's called Diaspora Connect Tanzania, and this is my backup channel, starting over at 50 Life in Africa. So this is just a kind of a different perspective, of more of a personal experience, emotional relationships, abuse, and stuff like that. Most of us experience that, but I just wanted to share that side of myself on this channel versus the main channel, which is mainly about relocating, Africa, doing business, blah, blah, blah. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll do another video in the next couple of days. So I'm going to say peace, family. See you guys in the next video.